Have you ever wondered why your hands feel cold even on warm days? Or why climbing stairs leaves you more breathless than it used to? Right now, as you're watching this, millions of people your age are sitting quietly, feeling that familiar tingling in their feet, that unexplained fatigue that seems to settle in their bones. They brush it off as just getting older, but deep down, they sense something isn't quite right. Here's the truth nobody wants to talk about. While we've been living our lives, raising families, and building careers, our arteries have been silently narrowing, year after year, like old pipes slowly closing up. That cold sensation in your extremities, that brain fog you can't shake, that constant tiredness, these aren't just signs of aging. They're your body's quiet cry for help, telling you that your blood isn't flowing the way it should. And when blood doesn't flow properly, everything suffers. Your heart works harder, your mind feels clouded, and your energy just isn't there anymore. But what if I told you there's one simple drink, something you can make in your own kitchen tomorrow morning, that could start turning this around? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the #1 morning ritual that's helping thousands of people just like you clear their arteries and feel that warm, energizing circulation flowing through their body again. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change how you feel every single day. Number 1. The silent danger of clogged arteries. Picture this. Every morning, you wake up and your body feels a little heavier, a little colder, a little more tired than yesterday. Your hands feel like ice cubes even when the house is warm. You climb the stairs and find yourself pausing halfway, catching your breath. You tell yourself it's just age, just life slowing down naturally. But what if I told you that right now, as you sit here watching this, your arteries might be quietly closing up like old garden hoses, starving your brain and body of the life-giving blood they desperately need? This isn't dramatic talk. This is happening to millions of people just like you, and most don't even know it. Those tingling sensations in your feet, that persistent fatigue that coffee can't fix, that brain fog that makes you forget where you put your keys again, these aren't just signs of getting older. They're your body's way of whispering for help, telling you that your circulation is in trouble. Here's what's really scary. When your arteries become stiff and narrow, your heart has to work twice as hard to pump blood. Your brain gets less oxygen, which means your memory starts to slip, your thinking becomes cloudy, and your risk of stroke climbs higher every day. The truly frightening part? Most people don't realize how serious this is until it's almost too late. But here's the hope I want you to hold on to. Your arteries don't have to stay this way. What you're about to learn can start turning this around beginning tomorrow morning. Number 2. The power of small dietary changes. You don't need to throw out everything in your kitchen or start some impossible diet that leaves you hungry and miserable. I know you've probably tried those before, and they never stick, do they? The beautiful truth is that the most powerful changes are often the smallest ones, the ones that fit naturally into the life you're already living. Think about it this way. Every single meal is a choice. Every glass of water, every snack, every sip of your morning coffee is an opportunity to either help your arteries stay clear and flexible, or to let them continue down that dangerous path of getting stiffer and more blocked. The difference between feeling energetic at 75 and feeling exhausted isn't about your genes or luck. It's about these small, daily decisions that add up over months and years. What I'm about to share with you isn't complicated. These aren't exotic foods you've never heard of or expensive supplements you have to special order. These are simple, delicious foods that you can find at any grocery store. Foods that can start working in your body within hours of eating them. The magic happens when you make these small changes consistently. Week after week, your blood starts flowing more freely. Your hands and feet start feeling warmer. Your mind becomes sharper. Your energy returns. And the best part? These aren't temporary fixes that disappear when you stop a diet. These are permanent improvements that get stronger with time. Number 3. The role of salmon in circulation. Have you ever watched a river flow smoothly around rocks, carrying everything it needs to nourish the land downstream? That's what your blood should be doing in your arteries, and salmon holds one of the keys to making that happen again. When you eat salmon, you're giving your body something it's been craving: omega-3 fatty acids. These aren't just fancy words from a medical journal. These are natural oils that work like a gentle lubricant for your blood, helping it flow smoothly instead of getting thick and sticky. Think of it like the difference between honey and water moving through a straw. But here's what makes salmon truly special for someone your age. It doesn't just help blood flow better, it actually helps prevent those dangerous blood clots from forming. You know, the ones that can block an artery to your heart or brain without warning. The omega-3s in salmon keep your blood cells from clumping together like cars in a traffic jam. And your brain? It absolutely loves salmon. Those same healthy fats that help your circulation also feed your brain, keeping your memory sharp and your thinking clear. It's like giving your mind premium fuel instead of regular gas. Here's the practical part. Aim for salmon 2 or 3 times a week. Choose wild-caught when you can, and keep it simple. Bake it with a little olive oil and lemon, grill it with some herbs, or steam it gently. Avoid the heavy sauces and deep frying that cancel out all these incredible benefits. Number 4. The impact of pomegranate on arteries. Inside every pomegranate are hundreds of tiny ruby red seeds, each one packed with compounds that can literally help your arteries remember how to relax and open up again. It sounds almost too good to be true, but science has proven this over and over. When you eat pomegranate, something remarkable happens in your blood vessels. Those tight, constricted arteries that have been making your circulation sluggish start to loosen up and widen. It's like someone is gently massaging your arteries from the inside, helping them become flexible and responsive again. The secret is in those deep red compounds called antioxidants. They work like tiny repair workers, fixing the damage that years of stress, poor diet, and normal aging have done to your artery walls. They also help your body produce something called nitric oxide, which is like a natural signal that tells your blood vessels to open wide and let the blood flow freely. Here's something that will amaze you. Researchers found that people who drank pomegranate juice every day for a year saw their carotid artery thickness, that's the main artery feeding your brain, reduced by 30%. Imagine what that means for your memory, your energy, your overall brain health. You can eat the seeds fresh, toss them in salads for a sweet crunch, blend them into smoothies, or drink pure pomegranate juice. Just avoid the versions loaded with added sugar. Your arteries want the real thing, not the processed imitation. One simple trick: cut the pomegranate in half and hold it cut side down over a bowl of water while you tap the back with a spoon. The seeds fall right out, and the water prevents staining. Your circulation will thank you for this delicious investment in your health. Number 5. The strength of arugula as a nitrate-rich vegetable. This humble, peppery green that you might pass by in the produce section holds an incredible secret that could change how your blood moves through your body. Arugula doesn't look like much, does it? But inside those delicate leaves are natural compounds called nitrates that work like a key to unlock your arteries. When you eat arugula, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, the same compound that expensive medications try to replicate. This natural process tells your blood vessels to relax and open wider, allowing blood to flow more easily to every part of your body, including your brain. Here's what's truly amazing. Studies show that eating nitrate-rich vegetables like arugula can start lowering your blood pressure within just a few hours. Imagine feeling that relief, that sense of your circulation improving, that same day you make this simple change. But arugula gives you even more. It's loaded with vitamin K, which prevents calcium from building up in your arteries like rust in old pipes. It also provides folate, which helps lower homocysteine, an amino acid that can damage your blood vessel walls when levels get too high. The best part about arugula is how easy it is to use. Toss a handful into your salad for a peppery kick. Mix it with milder greens if the flavor is too strong. You can even sauté it lightly with garlic and olive oil, though eating it raw preserves the most nitrates. Try pairing arugula with beets or citrus fruits. This combination supercharges the nitrate effect, giving your circulation an even bigger boost. Your hands and feet will feel warmer, your energy will improve, and your brain will get the oxygen-rich blood it needs to stay sharp. Number 6. Avocado as an ally of arterial health. You've probably heard that avocados are healthy, but do you understand just how powerfully they can transform your circulation? Every creamy, satisfying bite is working to rebalance your cholesterol in ways that protect your arteries from dangerous buildup. The monounsaturated fats in avocado act like a gentle broom, sweeping away the bad LDL cholesterol that sticks to your artery walls while boosting the good HDL cholesterol that actually helps clean your arteries. It's like having a cleanup crew working in your bloodstream, making sure everything flows smoothly. But avocado does something else that's especially important as we age. It's packed with potassium, more than a banana. This mineral works like a natural counterbalance to all the sodium we consume, helping to reduce the pressure on your blood vessel walls. Lower pressure means less strain on your heart and better circulation throughout your body. The vitamin E in avocado acts like a protective shield around your artery walls, fighting off the free radicals that cause inflammation and stiffness. Think of it as armor that keeps your blood vessels flexible and responsive, the way they were when you were younger. Here's how to make avocado work for you. Spread half an avocado on whole grain toast instead of butter. Mash it up for a heart-healthy guacamole. Blend it into smoothies for incredible creaminess. Use it as a mayonnaise substitute in sandwiches. Add slices to salads for richness and satisfaction. Remember, half an avocado a day is plenty. It's calorie-dense, so moderation is key. But that moderate amount can make a dramatic difference in how your blood flows and how your arteries age. Your circulation system will reward you with better energy, warmer extremities, and clearer thinking. Number 7. The concentrated power of chia seeds. These tiny black and white seeds might look insignificant, but they're like concentrated powerhouses of circulation, supporting nutrition. When you sprinkle just a tablespoon of chia seeds on your food, you're giving your body a concentrated dose of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids that rival what you'd get from fish. Here's what makes chia seeds so special for your arteries. They're loaded with soluble fiber that acts like a sponge in your digestive system. This fiber literally soaks up excess cholesterol and triglycerides before they can make their way into your bloodstream and stick to your artery walls. It's like having a filtration system that catches the bad stuff before it can cause damage. The omega-3s in chia, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, work to reduce inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. Inflammation is what makes your arteries stiff and narrow, so reducing it helps keep your blood vessels flexible and wide open for good circulation. What I love about chia seeds is how incredibly easy they are to use. Sprinkle them on yogurt, mix them into smoothies, add them to salads for a gentle crunch, or create a simple chia pudding by letting them soak in liquid overnight. Here's the important tip. Always let chia seeds absorb water before eating them. When they get wet, they develop a gel-like coating that's easier to digest and helps your body absorb all those beneficial nutrients. Dry chia seeds can be hard on your digestive system. Just 1 tablespoon a day can start making a difference in your circulation. These tiny seeds are working around the clock to help clear your arteries and improve blood flow. Your heart will pump more easily. Your brain will get better oxygen delivery, and you'll start feeling that renewed energy that comes with better circulation. Number 8. Extra virgin olive oil as liquid gold. For thousands of years, people around the Mediterranean have been drizzling this golden oil on their food, and they've enjoyed some of the lowest rates of heart disease and stroke in the world. This isn't coincidence. This is the power of real, unprocessed olive oil working to protect and heal your cardiovascular system. When you choose extra virgin olive oil, you're getting something that was pressed from olives without heat or chemicals, which means all the protective compounds are still intact. These polyphenols act like medicine for your arteries, reducing inflammation and preventing the kind of plaque buildup that narrows your blood vessels. The famous PREDIM study in Spain followed thousands of older adults and found that those who used extra virgin olive oil regularly had dramatically fewer strokes and heart attacks. They weren't just living longer, they were living better, with sharper minds and more energy well into their 70s and 80s. Here's what olive oil does for your brain specifically. It helps deliver oxygen and nutrients more efficiently, protecting your memory and reasoning abilities. It's like giving your brain a steady supply of premium fuel instead of letting it run on empty. Use olive oil in salad dressings, drizzle it over cooked vegetables, dip whole grain bread in it instead of using butter. You can even take a small spoonful straight if you want the most direct benefit. Store it in a dark bottle, away from heat, to preserve all those protective compounds. This isn't just cooking oil. This is liquid medicine that's been protecting people's hearts and minds for millennia. Every time you choose real olive oil over processed alternatives, you're making an investment in your circulation, your brain health, and your future vitality. Number 9. Cayenne pepper as a circulation booster. Just a tiny pinch of this fiery red powder can set your circulation on fire in the best possible way. The compound that gives cayenne its heat, called capsaicin, doesn't just wake up your taste buds. It wakes up your entire cardiovascular system, telling your blood vessels to relax and open wide. When you eat cayenne pepper, you might feel a gentle warmth spreading through your body. That's not just the spice working on your tongue. That's your circulation actually improving in real time. Your blood vessels are dilating. Your blood is flowing more freely, and oxygen is reaching parts of your body that may have been starved for proper circulation. Cayenne helps prevent blood clots by stimulating the production of nitric oxide, that crucial compound that keeps your arteries flexible and open. It also has powerful anti-inflammatory effects that help prevent the buildup of plaque in your arteries. Many people with cold hands and feet find that adding just a small amount of cayenne to their daily routine helps warm their extremities naturally. It's like turning up your body's internal thermostat, but in a healthy, sustainable way. Here's how to use it safely and effectively. Start with just a tiny pinch in soups. Sprinkle a little on scrambled eggs, add a small amount to roasted vegetables, or mix a tiny bit into a smoothie. The key is to start small and build up gradually. Your stomach needs time to adjust. If you have a sensitive stomach, try taking cayenne with food rather than on an empty stomach. Some people find that mixing it with a little honey helps make it more tolerable while still getting all the circulation benefits. Remember, a little goes a long way with cayenne. You don't need to make your food unbearably spicy to get the benefits. Just enough to create a gentle warmth is perfect for improving your circulation and energizing your cardiovascular system. Number 10. The morning drink with lemon, ginger, and turmeric. Every morning, you have a choice. You can start your day the same way you always have, or you can begin with a simple drink that could transform how your blood flows for the next 16 hours. This isn't some complicated health fad. This is a gentle, warming combination that your arteries will thank you for. The lemon in this drink provides vitamin C that strengthens your artery walls and prevents the bad cholesterol from oxidizing and sticking to your blood vessels. Fresh ginger contains compounds called gingerols that work like natural blood thinners, preventing dangerous clots while reducing inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. But turmeric is the real star here. This golden spice contains curcumin, one of the most powerful, natural, anti-inflammatory compounds ever discovered. Chronic inflammation is what makes your arteries stiff and narrow, and curcumin fights this process at the cellular level. Here's the recipe that could change your mornings. In a cup of warm water, squeeze half a fresh lemon, add 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add just a pinch of black pepper, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Drink this on an empty stomach, about 20 minutes before breakfast. You'll start feeling a gentle warmth spreading through your body as your circulation improves. Many people notice their hands and feet feel warmer, their energy increases, and their mental clarity sharpens. This simple morning ritual costs less than 50 cents and takes 3 minutes to prepare, but it delivers benefits that expensive medications try to replicate. Your arteries will start the day relaxed and open. Your blood will flow more freely, and your brain will get the oxygen-rich circulation it needs to keep you sharp and focused. This isn't just a drink. It's a daily investment in your circulation, your energy, and your future health. Number 11. The importance of consistency in habits. You don't have to revolutionize your entire life overnight. In fact, trying to change everything at once is usually the fastest way to change nothing at all. The real magic happens when you make small, sustainable changes that become as natural as brushing your teeth. Think about it this way. Your arteries didn't become stiff and narrow overnight. This happened gradually, over years of small choices that added up. The beautiful news is that healing happens the same way. Every day you choose salmon over processed meat. Every morning you drink that lemon, ginger, turmeric water. Every salad you top with arugula and avocado. You're building better circulation. The key is picking 1 or 2 changes and sticking with them until they become automatic. Maybe you start by adding a handful of arugula to your lunch every day. Once that feels natural, you add the morning drink. Then perhaps you work in salmon twice a week. Each small change builds on the last one. After a few weeks, you'll start noticing the difference. Your hands won't feel as cold. You'll have more energy climbing stairs. Your thinking will be clearer. These aren't dramatic overnight transformations, but they're real, lasting improvements that get stronger with time. The people who succeed with these changes are the ones who focus on progress, not perfection. They don't give up when they miss a day or forget to add the ginger to their morning drink. They simply start again the next day, knowing that consistency over time trumps perfection in the moment. Your body wants to heal. Your arteries want to be flexible and open. Your circulation wants to flow freely. You just need to give it the tools and the time to make that healing happen. Number 12. Direct impacts on brain and memory. Your brain is like a high-performance engine, and it absolutely depends on steady, oxygen-rich blood flow to function at its best. When your arteries are clear and your circulation is strong, your mind gets everything it needs to stay sharp, focused, and full of energy. But when circulation is poor, when arteries are narrow and stiff, your brain is literally starving. That's why you might find yourself forgetting names, losing track of conversations, or feeling mentally foggy even after a full night's sleep. It's not that your mind is failing. It's that your circulation isn't delivering what your brain needs to thrive. Every single food we've talked about, every change we've discussed, has a direct impact on how well your brain functions. The omega-3s from salmon literally build brain cells. The antioxidants from pomegranate protect your memory centers from damage. The nitrates from arugula deliver more oxygen to your thinking centers. When you improve your circulation, you're not just helping your heart, you're protecting your independence, your ability to live fully and think clearly well into your 80s and beyond. You're reducing your risk of stroke, dementia, and cognitive decline. People who make these dietary changes often notice their memory improving within weeks. They feel more alert during conversations. They have an easier time finding words. They can focus on reading or puzzles for longer periods without mental fatigue. This isn't about trying to turn back the clock to 25. This is about giving your 70-year-old brain the circulation it needs to function like a healthy 70-year-old brain should. Clear arteries mean a clear mind, better memory, and the mental energy to enjoy all the wisdom and experience you've gained over the years. Number 13. Practical daily applications. Let me paint a picture of how these changes can fit naturally into the life you're already living, without turning your world upside down or making every meal a complicated project. Start your morning with that warm lemon ginger turmeric drink while you read the paper or check the weather. It takes 3 minutes to prepare and sets your circulation up for success all day long. For breakfast, sprinkle chia seeds on your yogurt or cereal, adding circulation, supporting fiber and omega-3s without changing your routine. Plan for salmon 2 or 3 times a week. Monday could be simple baked salmon with olive oil and herbs. Wednesday might be grilled salmon with a side of arugula salad dressed in olive oil and lemon. Friday could be salmon mixed into a pasta salad with avocado and pomegranate seeds. Keep it simple with snacks and additions. Replace mayonnaise with mashed avocado on sandwiches. Toss arugula into your regular salad mix for extra nitrates. Add pomegranate seeds to salads, or eat them as a sweet, crunchy snack. Drizzle real olive oil on vegetables instead of butter. When you're cooking, add just a tiny pinch of cayenne to soups, eggs, or roasted vegetables. Start small and build up gradually. Your circulation will benefit even from small amounts. The beauty of this approach is that you're not eliminating foods you love or following a strict diet that makes eating stressful. You're simply adding circulation, supporting foods to meals you already enjoy. Track how you feel rather than counting calories or measuring portions. Notice if your hands feel warmer, if you have more energy, if your thinking seems clearer. These real-world improvements are worth more than any number on a scale. Remember, every meal is an opportunity to support your circulation. Every grocery trip is a chance to choose foods that help your arteries stay flexible and your blood flow freely. These aren't temporary changes for a quick fix. These are investments in feeling strong, energetic, and mentally sharp for years to come. As you sit here right now, I want you to take a moment and think about your hands. Are they cold? Are they tingling? those sensations don't have to be your forever story. That morning fatigue, that brain fog, those cold feet under the blankets at night, none of that has to define how you feel for the rest of your life. What we've shared today isn't just information. It's hope wrapped in simple, everyday choices. Tomorrow morning, you could wake up and start with that warm glass of lemon, ginger, and turmeric. You could add some arugula to your lunch salad. You could choose salmon for dinner instead of processed meat. These aren't grand gestures that require you to turn your life upside down. They're gentle acts of self-care that honor the body that's carried you this far. Your arteries want to heal. Your circulation wants to improve. Your brain wants that oxygen-rich blood flowing freely again. You have the power to give your body what it needs to feel strong, energized, and mentally sharp. That's not wishful thinking. That's the beautiful reality of what happens when you make consistent, loving choices for your health. You've lived long enough to know that the most powerful changes often come from the smallest steps. Every time you choose one of these foods, every morning you drink that healing combination, you're telling your body that you're worth the effort. You're investing in more energy for the grandchildren, clearer thinking for the conversations that matter, and warmer hands to hold the people you love. Which of these changes spoke to your heart today? Which one feels like exactly what you needed to hear right now? Share that with us in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to take that first step toward better circulation and renewed vitality. If this touched something in you today, please give it a like and share it with someone who might be struggling with cold hands, tired legs, or that persistent fatigue. Sometimes we all need a gentle reminder that feeling better is possible, no matter what age we are. Until we meet again, remember this: every small choice you make is a step toward the vibrant, energetic life you deserve. Your best days don't have to be behind you. They can start tomorrow morning, one warm, healing sip at a time.